We're joined in the studio with a couple members of Dystopian Wrath.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going, gentlemen? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Andy.
Hello, Andy.
I'm Damon.
Hello, Damon.
Yeah. And I'm vocals, he's guitars, and missing a few people, but yeah, this will do for
I'm
now.
glad you said you were missing some members, because bands do that. They'll come in like drum away, turn up and say, "Oh, we're missing a member." I'm sure you are. So you've come in to plug something quite special. It sounds good.
Yeah, various things. Have a chat about the EP, which has been out a little while, and yeah, we've got video coming out soon, which is the main thing we're going to talk about, and we'll come to that a bit later. We've got some special guests involved, and it's a cover of Bathory.
Okay.
Which is a hugely inspirational band to.
So it's a memorial cover or something?
Well, yeah, basically. But, we decided to go into it for a number of reasons. Basically, partly as a tribute just to 10 years of his passing, and
is it that long?
Yeah, just
Blimey.
started off as an excuse for that, and rolled from there.
Cool, man. But you're
It's
also
a great song. So
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, just genuinely is one of my all-time favourite songs. So.
That's superb, man.
Yeah.
So we'll get on and play some tracks by you guys and some of the people that you've collaborated with then, I guess.
Yeah. For the first one, we just got one of our own. It's off of the EP, which is out on UK Records.
Okay.
And also £4 for the EP on sale at the moment.
How many tracks on the whole EP?
It's 4 tracks on the EP.
So that's a nugget for each track. That's all right, man.
Yeah, and there's loads of other good stuff on that website. UK was a fantastic site, and he's done us really well so far. So yeah, this is Dawn of the End.
So there we go. That's you guys
Hey!
on the radio, man.
Oh man, this is awesome.
How long have you guys actually been together, sort of like playing and recording and doing your thing?
We have been writing stuff, but just not really putting out there at all for about 2-3 years. We've had various projects in the past we didn't necessarily feel sort of met the standard we wanted to work to, and with this one we just decided to hide it away for as long as we could. And we started putting out under the name Dystopian, say 2 years ago, just as a bit of a communication networking thing, more than anything, to get in touch with a few people, share more ideas.
Okay.
With the aim of hooking up with people to take forward, which we did off the back out. We hooked up with Chuck Crease up in Bristol, where we recorded the EP last year. And at that point, when we had some of the show, changed the name and everything to Dystopian Wrath and put it all out there again. So, long answer, 4-5 years, and short answer, year down the line with Dystopian Wrath in terms of getting out there to the public.
So who does all the writing, sort of like lyrically and then musically?
Me lyrically, musically, this man here.
No, just write the guitars and drums and stuff, just randomly jamming on Cubase and that, just doing some home recording.
Oh, okay, so you're all completely like almost self-produced except for the
sort of more just sort of like to record the ideas and that, just to get that done, and then we just go to someone like Chuck Crease, who we went to with the initial 4 tracks to get recorded, because you need that touch from a proper, that's like someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it gives it that
touch. We get professional and sort of help us, but yeah, having been working on it for about 4 or 5 years, Damon's got quite good at getting our own demos up to a high standard anyway, and then we work from there.
I guess it's a little bit less cheaper than time spent in a studio tweaking and mastering, really.
Well, yeah, it's involved investing a fair bit in equipment over the years, which adds up. But yeah, it's because hotel, drive-in, this, that, and the other, that's all the big expense in the studio. Combined with the fact that you end up with 5 days worth of alcohol you need to buy at the same time.
Just going to Lidl's, just getting the cheapest bottle of cider they've got.
Yeah.
Just jack it straight into the main line.
It wasn't Lidl's, it was Audi, when it was Taurus.
Audi, yeah, that's the one. Taurus cider.
£2 a bottle. We're taking an endorsement deal, please.
£2 for a bottle of cider.
It's drinkable. It's actually drinkable as well, and it's not white cider. So.
You brought some other tracks along for
we bought tracks by 2 other bands. Reason being is that there are 2 of the bands that have worked to collaborate with us on the cover.
Okay.
So the first guest is a man called George, who is of Spanish origin initially. And I'm going to be honest, I've forgotten exactly where. But it's yes, and he moved to the UK about a year ago. Okay. So he was the writer, wrote everything with a full band where he was, and he's moved to London and he's just set himself up with a full band again. And they're called Scandalion. They have got symphonic black metal edges to them, but they've also got doom and goth and sort of even some industrial elements in places. It's a very varied band, and the keyboard side of things are amazing. And we got chatting one day over various things. He ordered our CD off of the label, was listening to it, and said he'd be interested in sort of working with us on future stuff. And at the time we were already like planning the idea of this, and yeah, it all fitted in nicely and get on really well with the guy and his band Scandalion.
That's cool, man. Here we go then.
We should play you now.
See, that to me just sounds like white noise. I'm guessing it shouldn't be sounding like white noise. Perhaps if we move on to another track and then we'll come back to that once we've had a little bit of a figuring out. This is the perks of live radio, you see. It does mean, though, that we get to play another Dystopian Wrath tune. This is
we'll move on to the cover then.
We can go
straight to the cover.
We can go for the cover, or we can
as well.
Build up the excitement to that and play something else.
Play Cat and Thrown instead if that's going to work.
Apologies for that. We will come back with normal service in a bit, I presume. So yeah, this is another of your collaborators then, is it?
Yeah, it is, which hopefully this track will work. This is Abyssal Dawn by Catty Enthroned. Catty Enthroned are a huge influence. Literally this is almost a dream come true job working with the guys. I've been a black metal fan for over 15 years, and Acadian Throne were the first bands I got into.
Well, I'm not overly big into the scene at all, but I've heard of them before.
Yeah, well, in black metal terms, so in the UK, they've been around as long as Cradle of Filth, if you look right into their history. And to be blunt about it, if you want to go into the high-pitched, really aggressive, evil black metal territory, Acadian Throne would always have been the band that could have taught Cradle of Filth many lessons, but Cradle of Filth chose to go in directions that, well, up down his arse mainly, rather than actually focusing on musical talent. But Acadian Throne are an amazing band, and yeah, not for the faint of heart, these guys. But yeah, this is their track. They released the video for recently, which is Abyssal Dawn.
Okay. So there we go. We've got that one working. So, well, you tell us more about the video and stuff there, man, that you've produced, and why you've actually been doing it, etc.?
Right, well, basically, as we said, we decided we wanted to do a Bathory cover. And I'd always quite like the opportunity, when I found a big enough sort of project to appeal, so to speak, of getting some sort of high-profile guests, or what we consider high-profile, just because of being big fans of the people involved.
Yeah.
To work with. I mean, you don't make any money in the music industry nowadays. It's not possible. Anyone who sort of is making any money, you're very lucky. Well done. But
is there anyone?
Well, no, I don't think so. So to an extent, you kind of go for your little dream moments, if you like, or you go for like little highlights. You can look back on, at least I did that, and I got to do that, and I got to do that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I've known Andy Milnish for a few years. I interviewed him years ago for something, and we got on quite well, and we've just sort of kept in contact via the world of social networking, etc. And I just sort of I'll ask him and just said, would you be interested in contributing the solo for the track? Make it your own, but sort of make it so it fits the style of the original solo. And then Damon decided to add 4 bars onto the solo, which we didn't tell him until he got into the studio, which was a nice little challenge for him to suddenly invent 4 extra bars on the spot. Quite amusing message from him, just saying, "Don't you know that this is 4 bars longer?" Yeah, I'm sure you can get around it. But in our defence, we sent him our version, but he'd been listening a lot to the original because he was focusing on that solo. So yeah, that's why that happened. But yeah, he was really up for it straight away. Still trying to kick his ass to get him to record the video bits of it, mind you. It's due to getting so many people involved, hooking up everyone's schedules together.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, for the video, we are just waiting on Andy's bits to be filmed. We've done Doug's bits, Doug Anderson is doing the video for it. We've done Tom's bit and we've done George's bit. We've done our bits, which just lots of fun with smoke in a room to the extent that you're choking, and after 10 minutes you have to dive bomb out of the room that you're in. But yeah, with some dull lighting, far too much smoke, and a few cameras, we've come out with some good results. And we got Doug Anderson, who runs Visceral Video, doing the final edit on it for us. So depending on when we can all...
Is it like a homage, or is it something you've made?
We've
originally?
done the whole thing as a tribute, as the whole thing, because we haven't made any claim saying the song is our own or released it as our own. Well, obviously we have, but we don't want to in any way, shape or form make out that it's our song. So therefore, with adding a video to it, again, it's very much been done in the spirit of being a tribute to and raising awareness of. Because, well, just an example, he was born and died in the same year that Dynamite Darrell was.
Okay.
But I'd say about maybe 5% of metal fans that will know of Dynamite Darrell might necessarily know of Cawthorn. And the legacy that Cawthorn inspired is huge. You couldn't necessarily credit him with having created black metal, but in terms of having shaped it into the way it eventually went, and just in general creating a whole new form of extreme music, there's nobody, in my opinion, that matches up to him. That has been quite as inspiring ever within metal, and he's just a very underrated person who I'm a bit of a fanboy to, as this is probably coming across.
A smidgen, but it's good, man. It's just what you need, the passion and that fanboy kind of element of things.
So did we get Scandalion on the go via the alternative?
Well, we did indeed.
We did, right. Well,
should we give that a go?
So Scandalion not working was a technical hitch, so yeah.
So this is Scandalion, and then we'll play the cover.
This is Die or Die, your choice.
So by the power of technology, we managed to get that one playing.
Good old Windows Media, eh?
Oh, and I can play it again as well. No, I'll stop it. We've heard it once. The technology works. I don't very well. It's late night, man. So should we get on and play The Reason Why You're Here? Is this?
Yes, yeah. So along with the other guests who've got involved in this, and as we discussed earlier, we are not playing because he is from Rain of Perdition.
Yes.
We've only got a certain amount of time in it, and all of Rain of Perdition songs are at least half an hour long.
Well, yeah, we had them in, what was it, a couple months back, wasn't it?
We've discussed this with them every time they've been in.
Yeah, and yeah, they come in and they like to talk as well, so they like to talk and then they like to put a track on. It's like
4 hours later.
We've only got a 2 hour show, we've got so much to fit in, and we've got like, you got
2 o'clock in the morning, you're still here. Rain of Perdition, they're on track 3 of their EP.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I love them. They're a fantastic band.
They are.
Really,
Love it.
really do.
They're playing the Cavern here in Exeter on the 16th of October, I think. Yes, which is cool.
That all really goes. And I'll give a shout out to Tom and family at the moment. He's got some issues going on, and he was going to come in with us tonight and have a chat as a surprise and join us. But just shout out and some love his way because he's got some issues going on.
Big hugs, man.
Yeah.
So let's get on and play this.
All the Rain of Perdition in general, and then so here it is. This is. Give its full length of all guests, Dystopian Wrath, covering Bathory, A Woman of Dark Desires, off of the 1987 album Under the Sign of the Black Mark, featuring members of Icatian Thrones, Rain of Perdition, and Scandalion.
Every
So there it is then.
That is it.
First airplay, I guess.
Yes,
Ooh.
that is it, and that is going to be it. Apart from relevant other places that this show is broadcasted.
That's cool.
That is going to be the only airplay it's going to get until we do the video. It's part of the reason we're doing it is video is only. It's because A, it's done as a tribute rather than it being released directly for us, and B, we thought we'd still back the attention from the people stealing our YouTube songs by putting something on there that's better.
So, I'm guessing you don't want that song on the podcast then?
We might, just due to the fact they'll have to listen to a fair bit, and it'll be helping out with exposure for the Mike James Rock Show. We'll leave it on the podcast.
Well, there you go, you've heard it here. So if you're listening to the podcast, that tune was specially left in for you guys.
Yeah, I'll just request that there are no details as to track schedule in the podcast. Make them listen to the whole thing if they want it. And if they're prepared to listen to the whole show, they can listen to the track again.
Share the podcast out. There we go.
Yeah. So we're going to dedicate this one to the guys on the show before you, because the guys on the show before you said they like listening to rock music because it helps them fall asleep. Well, if he's asleep now after listening to that, well, I don't know whether or not to be insulted or impressed, because that was quite an audio assault you've just had there.
It's like white noise to them.
Yeah, he was requesting some Agalok, and well, this is an Agalok, but this is a track by us which started off as an instrumental and then just built up in layers, and it's got a bit more of a post-black metal, slowed down ambient feel to it, so to speak, more about atmosphere than just brutality, and it's a song called Black Sea of Trees.
Cool. It's been a pleasure having you guys in, man. Thanks very much for
Thanks guys.
we'll see you soon.
Cheers.